Hello, and welcome to my channel. Today I will be talking to you about getting out of darkness. There was a point in my life where someone that was very close to me passed away. I started falling into depression. Wherever I turned, it seemed like I was in a dark space. Then one day I got an envision. I was falling into a water well. All I saw was darkness, and then I saw a glimpse of light. Then I saw him, Jesus. He pulled me out of that well and took me to the light. That's how I knew I got out of the darkness. Um, and that's how you will know too that you got out of the darkness and you're stepping into the light is that you will see a glimpse of God, and you will either see it in the vision state or the dream state. You will see God. So whenever you see God, reach out to them. Don't ignore, or else you're going to fall more into the darkness. From that day on, I became a follower to Christ. I didn't abandon my Hindu religion. I respected both sides. Then I started learning about guardian angels. It was and still is a remarkable experience. Encountering Father Jesus was a beautiful experience. Once I got on my spiritual journey, I started going through spiritual wars. I didn't know what it was, but my gurus told me that you are under attack. That's when I found out that I have to fight back, and I didn't do it for anyone else, I did it for God. Because at my lowest point, God showed up. So, how can you get out of darkness? You will have to close the door for good to the dark side, and you will have to fight spiritual wars. Most time people think that spirituality is only about prayer. The answer is no. It's also about going into a battlefield, but you will be on God's side. And once you get on a spiritual path, you have to keep going. So once a person starts their spiritual journey, like once they have, got into the light, there is no going back, because you have to make that decision. You cannot be in the middle. You cannot be like, oh, I can go to the darkness and go to the light. You can't be doing that. God wants you to pick one. Okay, there will be a point where you'll have to decide. It'll come somewhere in your life that you have to think like, okay, I have to make a decision, because it's going to be like you're going to feel that pressure, and that's God talking to you like, make a decision right now. So don't ignore that, like your inner you have your inner feeling, right? So once you go within and you're like, okay, no, I have to go towards the light. That's God directing you, like, get out of there, go towards the light. And so you will have to like make that decision, because like I said, if you don't, then the door can close, and God being so merciful, he will give you chances after chances after chances, but he can only give so many chances until the door shuts closed for good. Like you're stuck in the darkness then, and I don't think you want to go through that, because then that's like a permanent thing, like you want to get to the light. If God is giving you the opportunity to get to the light, take advantage of that. And once you get to the light, you have to go through all these spiritual wars. There are levels to it, and there are demons, right? Demons are going to come and attack you spiritually, and then it's gonna start out like slowly, and it's gonna be moderate until you ascend to the very high. That's where it's going to be intense. You're going to be coming across some dark demons and all that. So, and meanwhile, you also have to remember that the people surrounding you, some of them, they are fighting their inner demon. So you will be coming across to that, and you just have to use your discernment. Like you have to keep a healthy boundaries. Even though they're not at the same path as you, that does not mean that you can invite them in your inner circle, because they still have to do their work. So you just, pray for them, hope they get out of the darkness, hope they can get into the light, and just wish them, best of luck in their journey. But you got to keep moving forward. If God is telling you to keep moving forward, keep pushing forward, you have to do that. So these are I wanted to touch bases on whatever I experienced, and hopefully this can help someone. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.